getting close to max loss day. All right, so good morning, everybody. I hope you had an awesome weekend. It is June 10th, Monday. I just put my order in for this M pattern on the NQ in my Cmbine. Looking for a short trade if this wants to break. Buy stop market.
Order submitted.
For my stop, because this looks like it's about to happen.
Order filled.
Okay, so in short, one contract NQ for break of this M pattern. Looking for a target somewhere back down here, low of day. But I will be schizophrenic with this and trail a stop once we get most of the way down here.
Order canceled.
Okay, I'm going to look to start trailing this down around here. Major support area through here. And I know we got a bunch of numbers coming out today too, so I don't want to hold my trade through some of those numbers. So I want to take this trade off the table soon. I think we got 5 minutes, I think, before the next number comes out. Yeah, next dip below here, putting my stop in. It's taking too long for an M pattern to reach its full target. Barely got through. Barely just ticked through there real quick. Need to see a nice little move through and hold for a few seconds. Okay, new 1 minute candle is going to open here in about 2 seconds. All right, I'll put my stop in right here, give it a chance. And then
Order filled.
All right, there we go. So out of that trade for $110, it's taking too long. If I want to, I can do this. Right click, sell stop limit.
Order submitted.
And get back in the break of this, looking for that target down here. But M patterns like to go quick. And if it's going to build support on a support area, then I need to get out of the trade. So I'm out.
Order filled.
Okay, in short, got my stop in right here for the W.
Order submitted.
Still in a support area, so this could easily be becoming a W pattern. And then, like I said, I'll make it to the long side. Feel like adding a contract right here, close to risk.
Order filled. Order submitted.
Okay, so jumped in with another contract right there, close to risk.
Order submitted.
Okay, I'm going to look to take that one contract out if this wants to come back down to this low here. All right, getting close to max loss day. Yeah, that first day out of the gate when you're break even or just starting, it's always a bummer when it's a red day because then you're like digging out of a hole from there. If this can be a nice green day, give me up $1,000, then it'll cover my red days going forward, which would be awesome. Unfortunately, I have too big a size right now, so I don't have enough room for this really to breathe. I should only have one contract on right now, and I have two. Could take one off right here, but it wouldn't help, I don't think, at this point. $80 away from hitting, $50 away from hitting the DLL. Yeah, I don't have enough room for it to breathe. Okay, let's get back up. I'll probably pop out one contract so I can at least trade out the day. If I can get it back up through here. Yeah, definitely. If I can get back through here, I'll get one contract out. Or at least put that stop in right away. And then give this thing room to breathe. Then I can trade out the day. And not try to make it all back in one trade.
Order filled.
All right, there we go. DLL, again, third time in the Cmbine. Daily loss limit hit again. All right, switching over to the live account. See what happens over there. Trading more properly. All right, everybody. See you in the next trade. All right, so here we are, Sunday evening, June 9th, looking at the live account. I'm getting ready to jump in right now to my live account. Going to get 3 contracts going into the live account. All right, jumping in right now. Buy.
Order filled.
Okay, so and with 3 contracts in the YM in the live account, stop is just below this mess right here. Just below that right there. So I'm putting my stop in. Actually going to go with 6 because I'm going to speed bump it. So now I'll speed bump that if it does come back down and tag me out, and I'll make my money to the short side. All right, we'll see how this thing plays out. Okay, so I added to my position right here. Right there at 38851, close to risk. Jumped in one more contract. So I got 4 contracts long, the YM in the evening session in my live account. All right, so I messed up this trade a little bit. When I added those contracts here, The plan was to get those out as soon as I got to this break-even entry mark right here, just in case it did continue to sell off. Those profits would end up making it to where my losses wouldn't really be that big. Like right now, if it hit this stop and I reversed my trade, if I'd gotten these out, I'd be looking at a few $100 loss instead of close to $600 loss. So, or maybe $300 loss instead of $600 loss. So definitely was looking to get these contracts out at the break-even mark, leave a couple to run, and then if it did come back down here and break, then of course I'm getting into the short side pretty heavy because this thing could slide big time, as you could see, and as we saw when we went back. But we'll still see what happens. Still could be in a big support area here. We are getting a kind of a sloppy M pattern. Okay, so I'm into the short side now. YM to the short side with 7 contracts. Should be a good trade right here. Okay, once we can get through this area, I'm going to drop these contracts right here. These 4. Reduce my risk on this speed bump and reduce my losses. Come on, a little bit more. All right, dropping in 4 right there. All right, nice gap down. Hopefully that'll keep going. All right, I can get out my whole trade right here, break even. Call it a night, surviving. But this run down on 1 candle makes me want to sit here and wait for this target to get hit. See if it wants to get going. If it doesn't want to move, then I'll just pop out here.
Order filled.
Okay, so I got 4 out right there. Pretty much in the target here. Could just get these out. All right, in the target. Will it get through? Yep. Drop those 3 in. All right, so making some money
Order
tonight.
filled.
All right, there we go. So $295 in that trade. So a pretty sweet little win there. Yes, most of the time I reverse my trades. I speed bump my trades. I've heard them say on Topstep TV, like, you're insane to do that. That's trying to pick the tops and the bottoms and all this stuff. But hey, if you have a proven statistical probability that something's going to take place and it's in your favor and you're good with those numbers, why not? So as you've seen many times in my video, I started out with a nice fat red trade and end up in the green with my reverse or my speed bump on that trade. Yeah, I'd like to stay in and continue making more money, but it is 2 o'clock in the morning and I have to get up early. So I'm happy to be out at this target and make my $295 for the evening, continue to grow this account. That's my live account now at 11,000. I hope that's not like a Freudian slip, little foreshadow of what's coming. I hope not. $11,824 in the live account right now. So far, so good. All right, everybody. See you on the next trade. Okay, here we are on my live account. So far from the overnight hours, made $295. And looking to possibly get in a trade right here at the very end of day. It's a little scary. It'll be more of a scalp than anything else. Let me put a order in here. Stop
Order
market.
submitted. Order submitted.
Just because there's not a lot of time. I'm trading on the 5-minute candle. You know, I have like 4 candles left if this trade triggers. But there's a high probability that this thing will break here and then trigger all my indicators at the same time and slide down. So target, if it did slide all the way.
Order filled.
Okay, so just jumped into that short right now. Short, but I only got a few minutes left. So just going to be a quick scalp. 2 contracts. Be looking to just take out a few dollars because the market closes soon. Got 10 minutes left, basically. 2 candles left. What I could do if I wanted to make it a winner at this level is I could add to my position, buy a bunch of contracts short right here, and then any retracement, I'll be golden. And if it goes against me, it's not going very far. So it's a small loss on the upside. So small risk for a big reward and can lock in a green day. All right, almost to the top of this.
Order filled.
All right, added to my position right there. Almost to the top of this. Small risk. And then that'll help me get back to green day. This thing wants to come back down. This is where the trade has failed. Not anywhere in here, it's active trade. Can add to my position as much as I want. It's once it crosses this line, it's no longer a short. So adding to my positions after this is really dangerous because there's no telling how high it can go. I don't have any probabilities, no statistics to support it. But anywhere inside of here, statistically, this trade's in my favor. Doesn't mean it's going to be a winning trade. Just means that it's in my favor and I can still work the trade. Yeah, it was dumb to take that trade right at the end of the day. Even if it was a good setup. Still, there's like no time left. You know, volume's going to dry up at the end of the day potentially. At least in normal market conditions. that the trade was setting up in is gone as soon as the market closes, you know, and now we have different market conditions. So anything can happen. Dumb decisions today all around. Cmbine, dumb decisions. Live account, semi-dumb decision. I wonder at what time they'll liquidate this account. Will it be at 4:15? Will they do it before?
Order filled.
All right, so they liquidated me at 4:10. They closed my position at 4:10, and I'm out. So $105 profit on the day. Doesn't qualify as a green day per Topstep because of the $200 minimum for a green day. I mean, it's a green day, but towards your payout, green days doesn't count. So 4:10. Now we know they'll liquidate you at 4:10. Market's still going for a little. Could have waited a little bit. Topstep right through here. But anyways, now we know. All right, everybody. See you on the next video. All right, so back with the chart from this morning on NQ and my Cmbine. The mistake I made on this trade, you know, the trade was right. I was valid. You know, the first one was wrong. And then the speed bump was correct. I mean, look at what happened to the NQ. Right? Nice. All the way up, 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 up. So definitely the direction was correct. Trade was correct. Where I failed was my position sizing. And I knew that it needed to have this much room in order for this trade to play out because it could bounce around in there. So 2 contracts, had I done what I was supposed to do, which was say, if I buy 2 contracts, how much am I risking? Well, that'll blow up my account because that's more than $1,000. I can't do that, right? Had I done that, then I would have been with 1 contract and I would have been able to go for the ride and recover my day. But because I didn't check my risk and I just went in with 2 contracts, I ended up with a max loss on a day. So not a smart move. Wasn't thinking clearly, obviously. And yeah, now I know. And yep, so that's how it goes, traders. So something to think about, you know, before you get into a trade. Do you know where your stop is? And do you know what your max risk is allowable for that day based on your trade plan and your account? And then do you know how many contracts you can get? I know I hear a lot of people on the internet, including on Topstep TV, where they talk about just putting your stop on the chart at a location where you don't want to lose more than X number of dollars. But I think that's the wrong way to trade. I think the right way to trade is to put the right position size for the amount of risk you're willing to take because you already know where your stop is supposed to be. So that's just my thought. Okay, so had I not gotten auto liquidated at 4:10 and they waited till the market was about to close or pretty much close, then it looks like my trade was correct, adding to my position was correct, and I would be back above the $200 marker, and this would be a nice green day per Topstep's rules. But unfortunately, that auto liquidation at 4:10 prevented that. So now, if you're out there trading and you're wondering when you're going to get auto liquidated by Topstep, it happened to me at 4:10 New York Standard Time. And this is still going down. Looks like it's going to be a great trade. I'm just not in it anymore. All right, buddy. I'll see you on the next video.